Thanks a lot. Delighted to have with us a special guest here because this week, police departments across the nation, you know, have been taking part in this National Night Out. It's that annual event. It's meant to help build relationships between officers and the communities they serve. And Blanca Cobb is an internationally recognized body language expert and behavioral analyst. You have a background in psychology, also body language analysis such as that. But you're here to help us sort of understand a few things about what's going on. Thanks for being here, Blanca.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about these gatherings, police officers and the community. I want to know this, first of all, do they really work?
They do work, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you get to see people out of their element. So they're not on the beat. You get to see them like, I see you, an everyday person. That's your job, but who are you as a person? And that is really important and critical in order to build camaraderie and trust. You have to really get to know people, not just for what they do, but who they are.
Interesting. So then that's a good thing to have that. How often do you need to do that, though? Is a one-time event like this good enough?
Yeah. It's just like, you know, you meet someone and you get married the next day. How's that really going to work out? It's not.
It's not. It's not.
You have to build a relationship. However, it's a great starting point in order to do that.
One of the big things that people talk about during these events, and we hear this all the time, especially with what's happened here in Charlotte and other things, is approaching police officers or when police officers approach you. There's a lot of body language there, I'm sure, going on, a lot of psychology involved with this. But if you are approached by a police officer or if you are approaching them, what do you need to do to be sure that things work out in a positive manner?
Well, it all starts with you're trying to size somebody up. You're trying to decide whether they're friend or foe. And what you may not realize is that you're using body language to figure it out. Because if you already have this mindset, this could be a problem, this could be contentious, what somebody says, you're not paying attention to that. What you are paying attention to is this sixth sense that you get, whether you can trust them, what kind of place that they're coming from. So you're paying attention to how they're holding their head, how they're positioning their hand, what they're doing with their torso. I mean, do they look friendly or do they look aggressive? You're paying attention to all those little details. You just don't realize it.
So once you get into this interaction with someone, what do you need to do then?
Relax. See, what happens is, yes, and I mean, this confused look that you're giving me, but think about it. When you're relaxed and visibly relaxed, your face, your shoulders, your posture, you're communicating hundreds of messages and interactions with somebody else. The other person is picking up on that relaxation. More than likely, they're going to be relaxed, but you have to take it a step further. And so what I mean is, when you talk to somebody, you want to have your hands out and open from time to time, because when you're doing this, you're sending the message that I've got nothing to hide. When you want to show interest, when you want to show that you're in the moment, when you want to show that this is going somewhere positive, this is how you orient your body. So your head, your shoulders, your torso, your legs, if they're facing somebody, that's showing interest. And then think about your feet, and people always tend to forget about their feet, their lower part of their body. Your feet tell you where you want to go. So if my feet are facing you, that says in the moment I want to have this conversation. As soon as I turn my feet, guess what? I want to go somewhere else. Get out of there. So I want to wrap this up because I got somewhere else to go.
Speaking of wrapping, we have to do that. If we want to get in touch with you, a website?
Yes, a website. Everything is at Blanca Cobb, so my website is BlancaCobb.com.
Blanca Cobb, you've got to try this. This is great information, especially considering what's going on today. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you. Hope you'll come back sometime.
I definitely will.
All right, stay with us. We got more to come on WBTV News at noon.